Hello there folks, and I'm continuing on from my video which you see below, and I was talking about prospective clients or prospective people, and when did it become a common term that we use in, well, I'll just say in the business world and self-development world. So I was on the beach, and one of the things I've learned, have a mic for the outdoors, and when you put on like earphones, that doesn't help as well, because it's like you can hear the crickling sound. Yeah, so I need to invest in one of those mics, so they'll come in handy. And it started raining, so nature intervened, and nature was telling me that I needed to be back indoors. And as you're coming in, do feel free to say hello. So I spent a little bit more time looking at what prospective clients means, and the word prospective, what it means according to Google. Okay, so prospectively is defined as something in the future or to something likely or expected to occur. If you're seriously thinking, for instance, about buying a house at some point in the future, this is an example. So it's like when you're prospectively going to be buying something. So when it comes to like acquiring clients or providing a service or a product, what it means is that the potential. It means that something that has the possibility to become something else. Okay, so something that has the possibility to become something else, that's a prospective client. And I have been using the word as often as I can. Okay, so what I was trying to explain is that we use the word, but do we know the meaning behind it? Okay, so if we're coming from the intention of serving, then it's a positive word. But if we are prospecting with the intention of only selling, then it's not a good intention, okay? Because what happens as entrepreneurs is that if you're aiming just to sell, the likelihood is that you're not going to connect with people, and you're going to miss what somebody's cure needs to be, or what you can offer them as a solution. And in my video, which got cut off or disconnected, and do feel free to say hello, I was saying that I was in London, and I came across quite a few people who were rushing, but what that gave me the opportunity to do as an entrepreneur is just to sit, observe, disconnect from all social forms of my phone. It's so easy to just be connected and glued to the phone, and we miss such, beautiful moments that are happening. And if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, this is a good place to be. Just be at a cafe and just observe what is going around, because this is where your likely market is going to be. So what I mean by that is that you're just being you, a human being. You're connecting with people, you're hearing their stories, you're hearing what they're happy about, you're hearing what brands they like, also just hobbies, passions, interests. And just by smiling, saying hello, when you start to engage with people, you start to realize what their likes are, what their interests are. Hi Hussein, thanks for joining. So when you're engaging with people in your community, this is where you start to become innovative. You get great ideas about what your community needs. And this is the same thing as being online. Okay, the same ethos that you would apply to engaging with people in your community, apply it on social media. That you want to know people with coming from like an authentic position. Okay, so coming from a place where you want to, and I've written it down, first of all, you want to, as an aspiring entrepreneur, you want to start off with these three key things. They'll probably look like as they're like flipped sideways, but what it just means is that invest, learn, and teach. Okay, so when you invest, you're investing in your reason why, finding out what your purpose is in life, and what you actually enjoy, what's your hobbies. And the way you can discover that is by connecting with people who are in your community, going to like seminars, events, and just connecting, being taking yourself away from like a work environment, from the day-to-day norm, so that you can become like innovative. And this is where your passions could potentially come into fruition. Okay. Then once you've invested, then you continue learning. Okay, so you're learning through the process, and through that you're specializing. So some people already know what their why is. Some people become specialists. So use your pre-existing skills to start teaching other people. Invest, learn, and then teach. Okay, so it doesn't have to be too complex, and it's taking an offline model and applying it to an online business world. And people are likely to engage more with you because you're coming from like an authentic level as well. And for those who are able to watch me live, do feel free to ask questions, and also let me know where you're checking in from. And if you're like an aspiring entrepreneur, it's also good to know as well. Any ideas that you have, or questions or challenges, it's always a benefit. I'm happy to answer them. Yes, so that was like the key lesson that I just wanted to share with you today, that entrepreneurship can also be fun as long as we are treating human beings as human beings and getting to know them from like an authentic level. And the same ethos should also, especially if you're wanting to receive abundance, is to come from a place where you want to serve other people first, rather than putting money as the key goal. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I have clients who often come to me, and one of the first things they say is they need money. They need to solve their current financial pressures. And what you discover when you peel the layers and layers of onions is that what we all want in life is a good quality life. We want time freedom, time to spend with like our family, want to be able to travel. And most people will say that if they had all the money in the world, or if they had more time, they would like to be able to serve their community. So money is, although it might appear like, yes, this is something you want, it definitely is not the answer. The reason is that we've seen millionaires, people who've earned, who've got like lottery tickets, and they're not happy. Some of them are not happy. It's because the foundation of human connection, the reason why, is not there, and the intention to save others might not be there. So I'm about to go into a coaching session. I will leave it here, and thank you for those who have joined me on live, and wishing you a fabulous Friday. Keep connecting with people, talk to them, smile as well. Bye from me for now.